Another day, another video talking about Hilton. And right now, I'm kind of going all in on Hilton because some of the insane value I've been able to get for booking some of these hotels abroad. And more specifically, today, we're going to be applying for yet another Hilton Surpass card. Because, as some of you may know, in just a couple of days, the record high offer of 130,000 points and the free night award is actually going to be expiring on the Hilton cards. And that goes for the no annual fee Hilton as well, 7,000 points and a free night award after 2K spend in 6 months. Really, really easy welcome offer to hit. And honestly, in my opinion, one of the best welcome offers you could possibly get in all of the credit card game. We're going to go into exactly how I used my free night certificate a couple of days ago for an over $1,500 a night hotel in Switzerland. Also, why I'm going to be canceling another $150 card I have right now and replacing it with this $150 Hilton Surpass card. And then lastly, how I'm going to take advantage of this $200 Hilton credit where we get $50 every single quarter towards Hilton hotels for the highest max value possible, and in a way that you can actually exponentially grow your Hilton points stash. And if that already sold you, to get that offer, it's down in the pinned comment below. But if you want to see exactly how I got so much value out of my Hilton free night certificate, we're going to show you faster than you could say Lugano, because this is the exact hotel that I booked for not just one night, but actually 2 nights in this fantastic hotel over in Switzerland. Lugano is its own lake that's a little bit outside of Lake Como. It's technically on the Switzerland side, but it's an Italian region within Switzerland. And I was able to book 2 nights in this particular hotel that you can see is 130,000 Hilton Honors points per night. And for those of you who may know, when you're using free night certificates, anytime it says standard room reward, that means it is eligible for you to use your free night certificate at this particular property. And if you look at some of the cash rates for this exact junior suite that you, yes, can use the standard room award on, which is actually what I just used it on. You can see that crazy view. You can see it's 1,132 Swiss francs. So if we convert that to USD, it's a cash price of around $1,367.16 for this particular stay. Mine was a little bit higher because it was a different date. And at least in this case, if we just do some quick math, $1,367 multiplied by 100 divided by the points needed to actually book this stay, which is 130,000 points, which I did use for one night, is over 1 cent per point for a Hilton property where everyone else in the world is telling you they're only worth 0.5. And so that's how I use the welcome offer on the Hilton Surpass card that I just got recently, 130,000 points and a free night award. For at least for me, and the way that I booked it, it was about $3,000 for the 2 nights in total, which I think is absolutely insane value. Not only that, but I was also looking at a lot of different hotels in this specific area. Check the areas that you're looking to travel to, but these are the ones I was looking at extensively. Like, for example, this Grand Hotel Victoria on Lake Como. A lot of people mentioned this is a really amazing hotel. It's 140,000 points per night. And the cash price with taxes and fees included is about 1,132 euro. Translated to USD is about $1,300 cash stay. And in this case, it's going to be a little bit under 1 cent per point. There's also this Vista Hotel right here that I was highly considering as well. It's 150,000 points per night. And the cash price that can be paid for with this deluxe room is about $1,475, which is pretty much 1 cent per point, right around there. And basically, one thing that I noticed with all of your Hilton points is since Hilton actually got this partnership with Small Luxury Hotels, SLH, you're actually getting closer and closer value to 1 cent per point for a lot of their different hotels. Not all of them, but if you look around, you could actually find some really awesome hotels because they're different types of hotels. And honestly, I'm just finding so many use cases for Hilton right now, at least for this huge mega trip to Italy and Switzerland. And so that's why I really just can't get enough of these Hilton cards, these offers, and just Hilton points in general at the moment. So you can see right off the bat, the welcome offer alone for me has been literally worth its weight in gold, and booking some of these, few $1,000s, hotels for a couple of nights. Absolutely insane. Places that, I would normally only dream of going to because I'm never paying, $3,000 for 2 nights at a hotel. That's insane. But I'll pay some Hilton points and a free night certificate to get it done, right? And it's going to be an amazing stay. But there's two other reasons why I'm going so hard with Hilton right now, and maybe this can help you guys out as well, is one thing that I realized for this huge trip that I have upcoming is that there's not many Hyatt hotels, and I ended up getting a lot of Hyatt points last year, and I was trying to make use of them to the best of their ability. But one thing that I found is there's only a handful of Hyatt hotels that I really want to go to in Italy, and I have them booked. But one thing that I found was the ones that I got some subpar redemptions on in places that I wasn't too excited for anyway, I decided to cancel those stays, get my Hyatt points back, and instead replace it with these Hilton stays that I have way better experience on, way easier to get the points at the moment. And this way I can save those Hyatt points for future stays in the future. Specifically, Japan, I'm looking to book right now for next April or next May. knock on wood. And so by doing this, I'm ending up spending maybe a couple 100,000 or 250,000 Hilton points and maybe a couple free night certificates, but I'm getting back around 2 to 250,000 Hyatt points, which again can carry me through a whole nother, maybe a 5 to 7 day week long trip in a different country. More specifically, if we can get Japan done, that'd be cool. So one thing is converting all my Hyatt stays in Italy over to Hilton, and why I want way more Hilton points, because it just seems like Hilton and SLH are dominating from what I'm seeing so far. But on top of that, I also just realized that I just got hit with my $150 annual fee on my Delta Gold business card. And well, I do love this card and I think it's very valuable. I'm basically out of Delta Sky Miles because I just booked a mini trip for me and my wife for her birthday. And so now that I'm kind of bankrupt on Delta, I'm realizing like I'm not really able to get the best use out of this card going forward. And at least for right now, when the house is still expensive and groceries and all these different things, I'd rather just like save as many annual fees as possible. I realized, why not just cancel this card and then replace it with the Hilton Surpass card with the exact same annual fee of 150, but that welcome offer can really carry me through to an insane amount of value for a lot of these trips going forward, for sure. On top of that, you might be wondering, how am I taking advantage of the $200 Hilton credit? So if you didn't know, you actually get $50 in statement credits every single quarter to be used towards the Hilton portfolio. So essentially the way to do this, the vanilla way, would just be go and stay for a cash stay at a Hilton hotel. It's a $200 hotel. You pay with your Hilton Surpass card. You'll get $50 back in the form of statement credit, usually within a week of actually paying for it. But while over the past year, there's been many other use cases for it, right? There's been gift cards, but that no longer exists. A lot of people have been trying to find better ways to take advantage of this $50 credit, so this way they could still use the Surpass card and enhance all of their future stays. Well, there's two things that I'm doing right now to actually do that. Number one, which is what I'm personally doing that I've already done with the first two credits I got on my Surpass between my wife and I. And I'm sorry if you're tired of hearing it, but Hilton Grand Vacations. That's right, the Hilton timeshare properties. Some of you guys don't like timeshares. If you don't, you could skip this part of the video. If you're somebody that can say no and you care about timeshares because of the value you can get back from these timeshares, then stick around. You'll like to hear this. So right now, if you go on Hilton's site, literally just type in hilton.com, click on Hilton Grand Vacations at the top, and then you could see there's a limited time offer of, like, let's say Vegas or Orlando, which I just booked recently. 4 days, 3 nights in Orlando, $149, and you can get 50,000 Hilton Honors points for attending their timeshare. Again, they're going to sell you on a package. They're going to say, oh, it's 10 grand, it's 8 grand. You just say no. You're never buying a timeshare. You're here for the points, and that's it. But one thing that I found is that this package right here, this $150 stay for this timeshare package, does actually code towards the $200 hotel credit. So my wife actually purchased a package that was $149, so $150. So after the $50 credit came back, it was just about $100 out of pocket for 4 days and 3 nights in Orlando. But she actually got targeted for an awesome offer, which was 100,000 Hilton Honors points for the exact same price of 149. So for $100, we get a whole vacation in Orlando, which we would want to do anyway. Why not? It's not that far of a drive. And for just attending the presentation, we're getting another 100 Hilton Honors points, which again, if you saw some of these hotels that I was looking at earlier, those 100,000 points could book a lot of different Hilton hotels in a lot of different areas that are worth, hundreds and hundreds, and in some case thousands of dollars per night for those hotels. And so while I personally love doing Hilton Grand Vacations, and I think it's a good way to recoup some of that cash price, if you just pay with your Surpass card for the package, get that $50 credit back. And I don't mind saying no, not everybody is like that. So the second way, and the second option I'm going to do with this Surpass card, should we get approved in just a couple of minutes, is called prepaying your incidentals. So this kind of works in two ways. If it's a regular Hilton brand hotel, so like Waldorf, Conrad, what have you, a lot of the times you could actually email or call in and say, hey, I want to prepay for the room folio. This is just essentially a stash of money you have so that when you get to the hotel, you can pay for things like on-site dining or spa, what have you, bill it all to your room, and then it'll come off at the end of the bill. And that does code, since it is direct with a Hilton hotel, for that $50 credit. So theoretically, you can just prepay for meals, prepay for spa services, stuff like that for a normal Hilton brand. One thing that I found after calling a few different places, what that was, that these SLH hotels, these partner hotels, since like I said earlier, they're not directly Hilton brands, they're partnered with Hilton, but not Hilton. They don't actually accept the room folio like some of these normal Hilton brands, and so I haven't found one yet that allowed for it, but they still allow for prepaying of amenities that are on the property. So more specifically, this view in Lugano that I booked, and there's many other places, but this one specifically, I thought I will use it on because we're actually going to get here just in time for my wife and I's anniversary, and this is technically our honeymoon as well. So I wanted to make it extra extra special. So one thing I found at this hotel is there's a lot of different things. Well, one, personalize the way you get there on arrival. Everything at this hotel they say is customizable. So I can have someone, a chauffeur, come and pick us up from the hotel just before, which is actually spoiler, the Hilton Lake Como, and drive us to the specific hotel if we don't want to take the train, what have you. So that's something I could technically prepay on the incidentals, from what I understand, and use that $50 credit for. Your room, you could personalize a romantic setup, so you could have some rose petals, bottle of champagne, and everything in their room. Yeah, number of roses of your choice. So that's also something that I'm hoping to prepay with this $50 credit. Also, they mention here like different pillows, which I'm probably not going to do. I'm not that bougie. Breakfast is completely free, especially since we're Hilton Gold status. So that's actually going to give us continental breakfast, which apparently they bring straight to the room every morning, which is crazy. Transfers from airports in different cars, and a bunch of different spa services, which I'm going to try to book for her as well. There's a Michelin star restaurant, which I'm going to see if they have like a package for that and I could prepay for that. If not, I might not be able to do that. A salt cave, which we've actually done in the past, and it's super relaxing. And this is actually not paid for, but one thing that I found interesting is that this hotel gives you complimentary use of electric smart car that you can see right here, or electric bicycle. It's totally free to take out, and you can use it to explore the city. We'll probably use it to drive back and forth from Lake Como. It's like a half-hour drive. Who cares? But I thought that was really, really cool. Hopefully they're automatic, but we'll see. I'm guessing they're automatic. I mean, they have tourists coming there, right? And so all those different amenities, they should allow me to prepay for with this Hilton Surpass $50 credit. And it's not just the one $50 credit. Every single quarter, because usually they'll email you with like a little link that you can just pay into whenever you want, or sometimes it expires, but you could just ask for it again. But essentially, every quarter, when you get this $50 credit, prepay another 50, another 50, another 50, another 50. And by the time you get to the hotel, you might have hundreds of dollars built up between all of your Hilton Surpass cards to where you can be like, all right, wife, go to the spa. All right, let's have let's have a ball. Let's go do whatever. So I'm hoping that's the plan for the Surpass card for that $200 hotel credit. If they don't allow it for some reason, or if I can't, keep stacking it, or something goes wrong, I could always pay for another Hilton Grand Vacation package, which I have no problem doing. I've already done it for two packages this year. And just so you guys know, you could do two Hilton Grand Vacations every single year. So just insider tip. And so that's how I am effectively wanting to apply for this card and turn $150 annual fee and $3,000 in spend in 6 months, which is very easy to do, 500 a month, into thousands of dollars and an extremely awesome stay for my wife and I for our anniversary and our literal honeymoon that has been delayed for like a whole year. So I'm hoping it's going to be amazing. Knock on wood. I hate to talk about things when they're not done already, but how else can I showcase what I want to do with a Surpass card and watch me apply without talking about the things that I'm actively doing? So catch 22 for me. And for those of you in the back, I hear you. You're wondering, how am I getting another welcome offer on a Hilton Surpass card, even though I have one already? Because we know Amex has the once per lifetime rule. Well, if you want some more details on exactly how to do that, you could join the Venture Capital Discord down below. It's totally free. And we have a whole section down there dedicated to how we're getting that done. So, not trying to gatekeep, but I hope you understand. And once again, this offer is ending in just a couple of days. The no annual fee Hilton card, 70K and a free night certificate, 2,000 spend the first 6 months. Hilton Surpass, $150 annual fee, 130K and a free night. If you want to apply for that, it's down in the pinned comment below. I salute you, and it's supporting all of our future stays. So it means a lot to me that you would do that, and hopefully I provided enough value to warrant that. So thank you guys in advance if you do so. All right, so we're on the application page here. You can see earn 130,000 points and a free night award. So I'm going to put all of this information in here, and then I will come back once we are pretty much done. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're towards the bottom here, and just know some of my data points. I have a few hard pulls between all the three different credit bureaus. I am 324 right now, and with this card, I will end up being 424 if I'm approved. And for me, since the only Chase card that I'm looking to get in the next year is another Sapphire Preferred once my 4 years is up, which is going to be around December time. As long as I don't apply for any other cards between now and then, my 524 has been preserved. But unfortunately, with this, it does definitely push my 524 status a little bit out of bounds, which I'm liking it right now, and I'll probably be there for another year and a half. But for me, I do think the welcome offer alone is worth it personally. All right, are we ready? Let's hit agree and submit application, baby. Let's do it. Oh no. Oh no, your application is pending further review. Uh-oh, I haven't seen that in a little bit. especially with American Express. So I did preemptively lower my credit limits to see if maybe that would be an issue, but looks like all right. We'll see if we got a decision. Your application is pending further review. All right, I guess I'll check my email or maybe I'll call in. All right, I guess I'll be back when I have an update. Okay, so I just got an email. I'm going to block out some additional details, but you can see right here. It says, thank you for applying. We have reached a decision on your Surpass card. So hit view decisions. So let's see. Oh, wow. It's actually taken me to this screen. I've never had to do this before. Social security number, home zip code. So it shows I got the Hilton Surpass approved last time. That was March. And now it says 427. So today canceled. Oh, damn. So I've never gotten that before. I didn't know this was a thing. Let me see if I can put it on the screen. The reason for our decision is we have approved an application for the same type of card within the last few months. A card has been sent to you. If you received the card but haven't confirmed it yet, please confirm that you received it at American Express /confirm card. So it literally, I guess it's like some sort of a failsafe. Okay, so that's weird, but I understand it because I don't think anybody really for American Express has ever applied for the same card one after another, unless we're talking like business cards. But at least for personal cards, there's no reason because no welcome offer. You already have the card. Why would you need two like immediately? Maybe I'm just a layman. I just never thought about literally just this specific niche thing, which is applying for the same card within a few months. But well, looks like we got denied for that reason. And I don't know if this is a new rule or if this is something that's been around for a while. Again, I might just be totally oblivious. And I just like, even though there's no waste of the application because it said no harm to your credit score, it's soft pull. So Amex's lease is good with that. So nothing's harming my credit in that way.
So I must have upset the gods or somehow because my whole computer just crashed while I was filming this. But moral of the story is, didn't get approved. I guess as a rule, don't apply for the same card within a few months of each other, maybe on the personal side. And then also now I guess I'm 324 and we can figure out some other card to get in the future. I guess we'll rough it out. Also, what are your thoughts? Hilton business? No annual fee, Hilton? Let me know down below. Hilton business and no annual fee or something else. Let me know. In the meantime, if you want to see how I actually ended up getting approved for me and my wife's Surpass card, and you want to check that out, check out the video right here. I'll put it right here. And you can see now the aftermath of how I use the value of that card. So I hope to see you there. Hope you get value from it. And as always, I appreciate you guys more than you know. Have fun, travel, be safe, and don't be so crazy like me, maybe. All right, take care, guys.